Today I thought I'd talk to y'all about doublets. Normally when you think of doublets, you probably think of opals. Oftentimes opals are, they're a seam, right, in a rock, and opals are fragile. So many times they're very delicately cut out of the rock, and then they are backed with something, and then they're topped with a cap. It's basically to preserve the integrity of the opal so you could actually mount it and wear it. Well, sometimes we do that with other stones, but we do it just to be creative. This is a really cool gold ring by Roberto Coin. It's vintage, maybe the last 10 years, not that old. And it's actually made out of 18 karat, and it has this cool texture to it. And it's a carnelian slab with a cap of rutilated quartz or saginetic quartz. I don't know how picky we want to be, but it's a rock crystal quartz cap with veins of gold running through it. Not real gold, gold colored inclusions. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to explain to y'all. So when you see it from the side, you see how it's clear, and it almost, you can see the little gold sparkle in it. But when you see it flat, you see that orange with that overlay of the gold sparkle. So anyway, this was something that they did there was a period in the early 2000s where there was a fashion of wearing these really big cocktail rings, and they were trying to emphasize the color and the design without getting lost in having to cut like a, you know, this is whatever, 15 by 15 millimeter cab of some sort. They decided to come and be creative and combine things. And again, this is a technique that's been used a long time with opals, but I hadn't seen it as much in cocktail and colored stone rings until relatively recently. I remember going to a show in Vegas maybe 15 years ago and seeing this everywhere. I was astonished at how much they were charging for it, because really you're taking inexpensive materials and making something that looks really cool, but they're still really inexpensive materials. But now, you know, time heals all wounds, and I was irritated about it originally, but now I think it's really pretty cool and a really cool way to design something, as long as the price is right. So for something like this, yes, it's Roberto Coin, yes, it's 18 karat yellow gold, but these stones aren't worth that much, as awesome as they are looking. So it needs to be a reasonably priced ring, and we can do those things because we are vintage dealers, right? So if you saw something like this, you want to be careful with moisture, and you do want to be careful with ultrasonic and steam cleaning and stuff like that. But really, it's very low maintenance, really easy to wear. And you can see it has a great look on the hand, and it's big, and there's no diamonds. It's very wearable. It's a really cool concept.